Namaskar, I'm Anubhav Ranjan and you're watching Ritam. The recent visit of International Criminal Court prosecutor Karim A Khan to Bangladesh has reignited debates about global hypocrisy and selective justice, while the meeting between Bangladesh's chief advisor Mohammad Yunus and the ICC prosecutor focused on pursuing charges of crimes against humanity against Myanmar's military ruler Min Aung Hlaing. Glaring omissions in their agenda exposed a troubling bias. Despite escalating violence against Hindus and other minorities in Bangladesh, both Yunus and the ICC have chosen silence, raising questions about their commitment to justice. During Khan's visit, he announced that his office had formally requested an international arrest warrant against Myanmar's military chief Min Aung Hlaing for the charges pertaining to crimes against humanity committed during the 2017 Rohingya crisis, which forced nearly 1 million Rohingyas to flee to Bangladesh. Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International lauded the move, calling it a significant step toward justice for the persecuted Rohingya community. Recently, ICC has issued an arrest warrant against Israeli PM Netanyahu for war crimes. Its willingness to act decisively on Myanmar contrasts starkly with its indifference toward the plight of Hindus in Bangladesh, who face systematic violence and persecution. While the Rohingya issue is critical for them, the ICC's silence on Bangladesh's Hindu population reveals a troubling inconsistency. Moreover, Yunus intends to pursue charges of crimes against humanity against Sheikh Hasina's regime at the ICC by accusing Hasina of massacres during the July mass uprising and enforced disappearances during her 16-year rule. The International Crimes Tribunal in Bangladesh has already issued arrest warrants against Sheikh Hasina and members of her political party. While Yunus is trying very best to show his stance as a pursuit of justice, everyone is aware about his selective narrative, which is raising significant questions. Under his interim leadership, Hindus and other minorities in Bangladesh continue to face attacks, temple desecration, and mob violence. The silence of Yunus on these issues is deafening. If Sheikh Hasina's alleged crimes warrant international scrutiny, why is the ongoing persecution of Hindus under Yunus government being ignored? This glaring hypocrisy undermines Yunus' credibility as a leader committed to justice. The world is witnessing a surge in violence against Hindus and other minorities since the ouster of Sheikh Hasina. Temples have been desecrated, homes and businesses looted, and innocent lives threatened by radical Islamist mobs. Recently, radical Islamists in Chittagong raised slogans to catch Hindus one by one, slaughter them. Following the arrest of ISKCON priest Chinmoy Krishnadas Brahmachari, despite these horrific incidents, Yunus' administration has failed to protect minorities or address these acts of terror. The ICC too has turned a blind eye to the targeted violence against Hindus in Bangladesh. If the court is willing to investigate Myanmar's crimes against the Rohingyas, why is it silent about the atrocities faced by Hindus in Bangladesh? Are Hindus less deserving of justice? This selective attention exposes the inherent bias in international bodies that claim to uphold universal human rights. The international community must acknowledge the ongoing persecution of Hindus and other minorities in Bangladesh. While addressing the Rohingya crisis and ignoring the plight of other marginalized communities undermines the credibility of global institutions like the ICC. Justice cannot be selective, it must be universal. Jai Hind.